Anyway, it's 2007, and for some reason, I'm home on Halloween. Now, here's the thing. As a comedian, I have signed up to perform 365 days a year. There is no sacred day for me. I work on Christmas Day. I work on New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, birthdays, holidays, special occasions, no matter what. My mom told me, si hay trabajo, hay que trabajar. You got to work, especially if you got a good job. You don't want no one to take it. So if you're going to go for it, give it everything. So the fact that I'm not working on Halloween is super rare. And so my son's mom is like, she's like, I think this is so cool that you're home today. You know, since this is Frankie's first year where it's just the three of us, how about this? How about tonight, you take him trick-or-treating and I'll stay home and give out candy. This way it'll give the two of you an opportunity to get to know each other, have some conversations, have some laughs. What do you think? I said, baby, you know what? That's a great idea. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm on it. Frankie, come on. We're going trick-or-treating. What about my mom? She's going to stay home. Yay. So we get in the car. And I take Frankie to that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That neighborhood that gives out the Costco candies? Yeah. So we park the car. And we start going up the street. And I'm not wearing a costume. I'm there for him. So he's dressed up for Halloween. I'm just me. So some of the doors we knocked on, the people freaked out. One guy was like, the Fluffy. I'm like, oh my God, I've never been referred to as the Fluffy. I didn't know what to say. It is I. One door we knocked on, they opened the door, they're like, oh my God, you're famous! I was like, ah. We go all the way up, we cross the street, we come all the way back. By the time we get to the car, the bucket is overflowing with candy, okay? So we get back to the house, and it hasn't even been an hour. We walk in, and Frankie's mom is pissed. She's like, the hell is this? I go, what? I thought I told you to take him trick-or-treating. I go, I did. Look, show the score. The whole point of you taking him trick-or-treating wasn't to get candy. The hell you say? What was the point? The point was for the two of you to spend time together, have some laughs, have some conversations, get to know one another. You're not going to do that in an hour. Can you please, for me, take them out one more time for at least an hour? Baby, I get it. Don't even worry about it. I got it. So I said, Frankie, come on. Dump out your bucket. Round two. So we go outside. We get in the car. I don't want to go door to door again. So I said, I got an idea. I take Frankie to Walmart. We get to Walmart, and Frankie goes, what are we doing here? I got it, watch. We walk in. I said, grab a cart. Follow me. And I lead Frankie all the way to the candy section. Well, as soon as we get to the candy section, I stop the cart. And I got in Frankie's face, and I said, Frankie, you have exactly 30 seconds to grab as much candy as you can. Ready? Go! And he froze. I said, dude, clock's ticking. You better move. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So he grabs a bag, looks at it, throws it in the cart. Grabs a second bag, looks at it, throws it in the cart. Grabs a third bag, and on the third bag, time! And it was the first time I heard him go, shit! Because he knew he wasted that golden opportunity those first few seconds. So we get to the car, I rip open the 3 bags, I dump them out in his bucket, and I tell him, look, Frankie, when we get home, you cannot tell your mom that we went to Walmart. Why not? Because she's going to say that we cheated trick-or-treating. But it's better. I know it's better. So we get home, and of course now it's a different tone. She's like, there you are. Did you guys have a good time? We had a great time, baby. We had a good time, huh, Frankie? That's good. Frankie, give me your candy. Why, Mom? Because I need to go through your candy to make sure it's safe for you to eat. Why wouldn't it be safe? It all came from... Cállate, pendejo. Cállate. Cállate, cabrón. Cállate. He almost took down the empire, you know what I'm saying? So he hands over the bucket, and she grabs it and immediately dumps it out on the table right in front of us. She notices, you know. There's a lot of the same candy right here. A lot of the same candy. Can you explain why there's so much of the same candy in Frankie's bucket? I don't know what to tell you, baby. There's a lot of basic bitches in this neighborhood. You know, just kind of, I don't know. We can't go back to that other neighborhood because they got cameras and they're going to know us. And we don't want to be that person. Nobody wants to be that. So fast forward 1 year. It is now October 31st of 2008. And for some reason, I'm not booked on Halloween again. And so my girl's like, she swears up and down, oh, it's a sign. It's a sign. I'm like, it's a sign my agent is slacking. Shout out, Matt. I know you're here. Sorry about that joke. You're doing a great job. Thank you for this one. I know, but that year you dropped the ball. So, but anyway. And so Frankie's mom is like, I think that, you know what? Maybe, just maybe we can make this like a tradition. You know, this could be your guys' thing. The two of you go out trick-or-treating, and then I'll stay home and give out candy. This could be your thing. I go, you know what, baby? Sounds good to me. Frankie! Come on, we're going trick-or-treating. What about my mom? She's going to stay home again. Yay! So we get outside, we get in the car. I lean over and I look at Frankie and I said, Frankie, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Walmart. We pull up to Walmart. We walk in. I said, Frankie, grab a cart. Follow me. And I lead him all the way to the candy section. As soon as we get to the candy section, I stop the cart and I get in his face. I said, Frankie, you have exactly 30 seconds to grab as much candy as you can. Ready? Go! Apparently, this was training all year for this. As soon as I said, go, his arm, bam, and he starts gutting the shelf. He's ripping bags of candy into the cart. He overflowed the shopping cart in 10 seconds. I firmly believe that's the first day of my diabetes. And that's a story that I've been sharing, you know, at parties and just close friends. And I just recently started telling it on stage. And he overheard me one time saying the story. And he's like, really? Still? I'm like, it's a good story. You're the hero. I know some of you just found out Martin is real. Because you finally get to see him, right? And if you're Mexican, yes, he looks like Machete. Or Marco Antonio Solis. If you're white, he looks like the Big Lebowski. Wow. This is awesome. And Martin wasn't lying, you guys. We started off in freaking garages and backyard barbecues and quinceañeras and weddings. And now it's like, you know, this is home for us. The biggest thing I've ever done will be tonight, without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm glad that you can all be here for this. This is, because yeah, after COVID, I wasn't sure what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like the only good thing I can say about 2020 for me was the fact that for some reason I managed to lose 70 pounds. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I lost 70 pounds. People ask me, what's your secret? I said, it's no secret. They closed all the goddamn restaurants. That's a secret. I didn't know how to cook. That was the secret. It was me at home with a Foreman grill making weenies. But yeah, we were on tour in Kalamazoo, Michigan when we got the news that we had to go home. And then we came home and we all turned on our TVs and we watched them lie to us. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy person, but they told us, remember? It's only going to be 2 weeks. That's it. They told us 2 weeks. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, we'd just like to ask that you go home for 2 weeks, be with your loved ones, be with your family, just 2 weeks while we figure things out. Dr. Anthony Fauci has given us some new information to go by. Just 2 weeks, that's all we need. Just 2 weeks. And I apologize for using the same stereotypical old white voice, but that's the one that they used. Because that's the one we listen to in a time of crisis. It couldn't be any other voice. It couldn't be, no, hombre, cállate, shut up, mira. Nomás 2 weeks, okay? Nomás tú. You're gonna go home con tu mamá y tu papá. And if COVID come to the house, you tell COVID, hey, no está aquí, güey. Come back another time, it's okay. Just 2 weeks. It couldn't be any other voice. It couldn't be, I tell you what, this is what you're gonna do, goddammit. You're gonna take your ass home, you're gonna hunker down. You're going to hunker down, and if COVID shows up at your front door, get her done right there to the face. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Just 2 weeks. It couldn't be any other voice. It couldn't be, all right, listen up. Okay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to go home. You're going to be with your family and them, right? And if, oh, you don't want to laugh at the black voice, huh? Whatever, that's your guilt, not my guilt. I'm fine. I'm fine. But yeah, just 2 weeks. That's what they told us. 2 weeks. And 2 weeks turned into 2 months, turned into half a year, turned into a year plus. And little by little, they told us who was most at risk for COVID-19. Come to find out, it's people over 45. Okay? People who are overweight. Here we go. Diabetics, no chingas. Really? Most at risk, Latinos and African Americans. Bye, Felicia. I come to find out I was 85% of the underlying conditions. Over 45, overweight, diabetic, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Apparently, COVID is my Tinder match. Someone finally wants to swipe right. And her name is Corona. Yeah. The mask thing is still a thing. Some are for it, some are not. Some, some places it's required, some places it's optional. Biggest complaint I have heard about the mask is that the mask smells funny. And I'm here to tell you, no, it doesn't. You do. You are smelling what everyone has been telling you all these years. And finally, you're smoking what we've been smoking. Oh, yeah. I'll be honest with you, my mask smells delicious. My mask smells like Oreos and Tres Leches cake, okay? If you smell my mask right now, you will Krispy Kreme yourself. It's so good. I feel like selling it on the OnlyFans website to see if I can make some money. Some of you know what's up. Sucio! Yeah, so. This next thing I'm going to say is in no way, shape, or form political. So please don't take it that way. The vaccine. Look at some of you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Look at him. He's got booster written all over him. Look at him. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your bodies. I'm just here to share a story. I got vaccinated, okay, and I'm not saying it to get approval. I'm just telling you because, hey, look, I was 85% of the underlying conditions. At this point, I'm rolling the dice. Plus, I wanted to work. I got the vaccine, but it was one of those things where, in the beginning, when you wanted to get the vaccine, you couldn't just walk into a CVS. You had to make an appointment, and it was a drive out. You couldn't just show up. Because I tried. Oh, I tried using the face. I'm like, hey. Apparently this only works at Red Lobster. Oh, yeah, I could show up at Red Lobster at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. It's on. Do you have reservations? It's fluffy, make biscuits! But for the vaccine, no, I made my appointment like everyone else. It was a drive-out location, There's a little speaker box. May I help you? This is very familiar. Yeah, let me have a large vaccine. Pfizer, Moderna. I got a coupon, whatever's free. Pull up to the window, and then I pull up to the next window. And then a guy who's all covered up, he's Then you give them your arm, and then they harpoon you, and they make you park your car for 10 to 15 minutes in case you have an allergic reaction. So I'm sitting in the car, and I got the radio going and the AC going, and I glance over, and I notice that there's people there protesting. And that's fine. Protesting is a right, and I'm all for it, okay? My problem is when protesters leave the sidewalk and get right in your face. So here's what happened. I glance over, I see the protesters, and I locked eyes with one of them. And I could do this all day. I'm in the car, right? Like, what? The lady who I'm looking at all of a sudden starts walking towards me. And I'm like, shit. She gets to my car and she starts going off on me. And I have never had a complete stranger go off on me for no reason at all. She gets to the car and she's like, "You are so stupid. You are so stupid. How could you get the vaccine? How could you get the vaccine? You have no idea what you just put inside your body, dumbass." I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Bitch, I eat chorizo." You have no idea what that vaccine has to work through in order to have any type of effect whatsoever. It's got to go through years with the chorizo, chicharrón, carnitas, carne asada, freaking hot dogs, bologna, spam, menudo, caldo de res. Oh, it's got to go through the gauntlet. Do you think your mom would like to meet Vicente Fernández right now? I said, "Emily, let me tell you something. If she says no, I want to meet him. I'll be right back." Ama, dime, mijo. Emily wants to know if you would like to meet Vicente Fernández right now. Mijo, that sounds nice. All right, Emily, she's in. Emily goes, "Is she even a fan?" I go, "Trust me, that's her reaction. She's good. She has the whole house covered with Vicente Fernández records and cassettes. Okay, we're good." So Emily comes back and she puts these special VIP bracelets on us with a little click, and she walks us through a door into the backstage area. As soon as we went through the door, I knew exactly where we were. I was just there a week ago. So I got my mom arm in arm, and we're walking down the hallway, okay? Come on, Ma, let's go. Let's go. We're walking down the hallway, and we're getting closer and closer to Vicente Fernández's dressing room. The door is wide open, and I can hear a commotion coming out of the dressing room. And then a man and a woman exit the room, and the man is holding onto the woman's shoulders, and he's like, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay." And the woman looks destroyed. Okay. Mascara's running down her face. My mom sees that, and she's like, "Mijo, did you see that? Did you see what the mascara? What the mascara parece puta la cabrona." Sorry, puta means friendly. So we get by the door, and the closer we get, we start to see a guy in the room. He comes to the door. In the room, there's three people, okay? There's Vicente Fernández, the photographer, and a handler. The handler comes to the door, and you can tell by his voice that he works for like a Mexican radio station, because he's got that voice. You know, like, "Hola, hola, pásale, pásale." Pásale in Spanish means come on in. So we start to walk into the room. And let me tell you guys something. If you grew up listening to Vicente Fernández from a young age and you get the opportunity to meet him, it is seriously a religious experience. My mom and I are entering the room, The only thing missing is the freaking Dominus Patres en el nombre de San. You don't look at him, you look at the floor. Out of respect, you just look at the floor. Come on, Ma. We get all the way up to him and I see boots. And when I see the boots, my mom and I both just... He knows what you're doing. He knows you're checking him out. So what he does is he poses, okay? Vicente stands there and he poses. He'll have the sombrero, the hat, to his side. And then he doesn't look at you. He looks away. And he sticks his chest out. And he stands there looking like a big-ass bottle of Tapatio at Costco. And then he looked at me. And he recognized me, not as a comedian, but because I was there the week before and my photo was hanging outside his door. It's whoever's there last, they always rotate the photo. So he sees me and he's like,
Hijo, tú eres el muchacho que está en la foto, que está allá afuera.
I go, yeah, that's me outside, yeah.
Hola.
Vicente, I'm sorry. Le presento mi mamá. I'm like, oh my God, I think I just offered up my mom to Vicente Fernández. She's like 73, better late than never, Ma, get him. My mom starts walking up to Vicente. He was so nice. He goes out to shake my mom's hand, and my mom grabs his hand, and I don't know where she got this strength and energy from, but she grabbed him and pulled him in hard, like the video game. Get over here. And then hooked him. She hooked him and she starts screaming into his chest, Mi chente, mi chente, mi chente. I'm like, oh my God, she's getting horny. And he knew too. Because he was like, quítamela! Quítamela! The photographer, the handler, and me, the three of us, is what it took to pull her off of Vicente. We sit her down, she's bawling. Ah! Mascara's running down her face. The photographer shaking his head. I guess Vicente had dinner earlier that night. He was eating barbecue because I had those wet naps, barbecue wet naps. And so we take the wet naps and we start cleaning the mascara off my mom's face. And we stand her up and we posed her and we took the picture. Emily comes over and she takes us and she escorts us to our seats in the front. And for 3 hours, my mom was on her feet listening to she refused to sit down. Mom, you should sit. No, como que es el chente. Holding a shot of tequila that she never drank. She was 3 hours on her feet, never once sat down. That's how powerful his music was. My mom felt no pain for that entire time. And the minute that freaking concert was over, tan, 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 tan. My feet! Oh my God, mijo, mis pies! Ay, pinche callo! Oh my God, my feet! Ay! And I'm like, oh great. So now I gotta drag this living novela to the parking lot. I helped her into the car. My feet! I told you to sit down. You don't sit for Chente. Here comes Emily. Did you guys have a good time? I go, Emily, we had the greatest time. Thank you so much. I got something for you. I go, what's up? And she hands me an envelope and I open it. And inside the envelope is the picture. She printed it out for me. And when I looked at it, I got so choked up because I have never seen my mom so happy in a picture. And it's not that she wouldn't smile. She would smile, but it was that, 1, 2, 3, cheese. But this one was like, And what makes it extra special is that is the last photo I have of my mom, and she was the happiest. And I know that that moment wouldn't be possible if I did not do this for a living. So thank you for that. Sorry, I know a lot of people were like,
We came to laugh. We're getting all pinche gordo. Me estoy chillando. Oh, my God.